So it's after a long I'm meeting him back. It's Sanjey, and today we're gonna talk bit of our heart and brain out, and like this video what I'm making right now, it's completely to understand his mindset and what I want to be myself looking forward to 2023 and upcoming years, because I have this year I have turned 26, which is which is something scary. When I was 18, I wanted to be this age, but now I'm feeling like
you're here.
yeah, I can see changes in my body, I can see changes in my mindset. I have like still I'm pushing myself so much, but the way I was doing it flawlessly when I was 18 or 17, I need to put effort to do the things now. And it is really scary to say this, but that's a fact. No one will say at the age of 25 or 26 that they feel changes, but that's true. There are some changes.
Definitely.
Yeah, my hairline has gone back, and like that are the things what like lifestyle
Natural.
brings it.
Yeah.
But more about mindset I want to know much about, because this guy, he works out 2 times in a day, has doing fasting since ever. Like I met him since it's been a 1.5 year. I have seen him. He has always been in the top of the health, like peak of his health, and he got different mindsets. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. His name is Sanjey. He's my mate. He's always afraid to say that he's my mate, but he's my mate. And what exactly you are teaching in Latrobe? He's teaching in my university where I studied. So
I teach physiotherapy at the university, but and
so
many other things. But no, it's good. It's good to see you again. We've been trying to do this for a while.
yeah, but like one guy is motivated so much, and another guy is so much into McDonald's burgers, Hungry Jacks, and party Saturday night. So it never came up, like Yeah, but today is the day.
Yeah, today's good. We made it happen today.
Yeah,
we made it happen. What's been out? You been good?
bro. To be honest, I've been good. I can say that I'm doing whatever I can do it at my best, but I know like it's not 100%. Like I want to reach somewhere, but I'm not doing as much as that I will reach to that place.
What's stopping you? Like
so many things. Like like right now in I'm 26, as well as I'm coming from different country. You need to understand. He looks brown as fuck, but he's white as fuck. He has lived his most of the life over here. So your mentality, the way of your living and everything is different. Now I can feel like there are 3 kind of people in the world. One who live in India and stay in India. One they come out of India, and one they are outside of India but still having Indian ethnicity. Like
they're born in other countries.
So for me, it's so many things is stopping to me. Like I want to do so many stuff, which basically you are doing it right now. But then my career, my responsibilities, my way of living, how 2 shifts I'm doing every day. I need to go next day morning, so I can't concentrate on my diet. And then every time Friday hits, Saturday hits, people call me like, what you are doing? And if I say that I need to work, they feel like how, like it's been 3 years in Australia, still he has to work on Fridays. I want to tell them that it's fucking 15 years also I want to work. I don't want to go and party. But that's all things. And the like new thing I have heard, fear of missing out, like there was always in my mind, but I was not knowing this is the sentence we have to say when we are missing out something. So these all things, man. How because I have asked you so many times to go on Friday night somewhere or something. You are always like, no man, I need to wake up early. So how you do it, that thing, first of all?
It's not that I don't go. I do go out sometimes, not often. Like maybe very rare that I do go out. But I don't know. The reason for me, like, it's what your priorities are, I guess. And I understand going out and being social is important, but for me, like, what's more important is sleeping on time and then waking up so I can do what I need to do in the morning. And most mornings I wake up and I go to the gym, or I'll go for a run, at least 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers, and then come back home, and then if I have to go to work, I'll go to work. Otherwise, if I'm at home, I'll be at home and do my work from home. But like, I guess what motivates you is like what you prioritize. And there's nothing wrong in prioritizing. I'm not saying it's bad prioritizing social life and friends and stuff like that, because that's important. But what you were saying, I think there comes a point in your life when you realize all of that stuff, it's fun, but what is that giving you at the end of the day? Like we can't keep going out and doing stuff till we're 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like when you said all these things, if I go more on my priorities, I'll be beach around my friends.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. And then when I need them to have a mental support, you need to understand that also, that I'm away from my parents and my family. For my mental support, I need to go with my friends. If I tell them 3 times in a row that I fucking don't want to be with you because I got something more priority in my life, and the 4th time I need them, they'll be like, fuck off.
Well, no, that's a good point. I understand. And that was the same with me. 100%. Like, I was lucky because I grew up in Brisbane and I left Brisbane. And I kind of moved here where I was very lucky. I have lots of family here. My brother lives here. I was lucky, like I had a very close family that lived here. But what I will say to that point is, if your friends are saying, like, I don't understand you prioritizing your health and yourself before alcohol and going out and things like that, you probably have to reconsider, are they your close friends? Because a true friend, I really firmly believe this, like, and these are some of my closest friends still, is like, I might not talk to them, like see them, regularly, but they always respect my point of view. So they'll always respect, if I'm like, I gotta go home and, I gotta wake up and do this, they won't be like, nah, stay, like, you're a bitch, like, stay. Because that used to happen when I was younger. And I think when you're younger, that normally, we're all like young, we feel like we have to do what everyone else is doing. But if your friends aren't supporting what you want to do, like what you truly want to do, then I would reconsider if they're your actual friends.
But like, now I need to make this point very clear.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not coming up and putting one more point on you, but I'm just making you realize that I'm coming from India, and all my friends, what I'm saying friends, they are from India, and they are a bit emotional.
I know what you're saying.
They don't fucking care. Like, I say that I want to work today, and then say, bro, don't worry, I'll pay you money, you come. I'll pay. And he doesn't have money as well, just he say by his heart, like, I'll pay you money, you come. And that's what happened. And then they are not bad, but they don't realize that my priorities, and if I don't do that thing at that moment, I'm killing myself, my motivation inside my thing.
You hit it exactly correct. It's not about money. It's actually got nothing to do with money. It's actually got to do with you, by every time being like, agreeing with your friends and doing what they tell you to do. It's actually killing your ambition and your motivation, because every time if you're like, shit, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow morning, and your friend calls like, nah, let's go out. That's every time they do that and then you agree, you're just killing, basically, you planted a seed where you were going to the gym. But then now you've told your mind, you've changed your mind so quickly. So if you're changing your mind so quickly on a simple thing like, or on a very important thing like going to the gym, which should be like one of the most important things. It's like eating food. Like we don't, if your friend's like, no, fast today, don't eat a whole day. You're like, fuck off. Like, I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Regarding food, you are saying it's something different. But I also want to put this segment like food as well, dietary, because I want to know as per fitness perspective also the dietary thing. But we'll keep it afterwards.
We'll go after.
But I just keeping it in mind. Like, we're going to talk regarding it.
My point is like if they're taking you away from, you were saying before, you have a vision or a dream for yourself, and you see yourself doing, and we've talked about this before, you see yourself doing much more than what you're doing, okay?
Yeah.
The thing is, in order for that to happen, you're going to have to leave people behind. Like, not all of your friends are going to come with you.
Yeah,
they're not. Like, actually, there's going to be very few.
In a fancy word, you are trying to say that Lamborghini has only 2 seats.
Yeah, if that's like,
that's what
if you want
saying.
to use that analogy. But like, there's not going to be many people that will come with you, and it's actually a good thing, because like, I actually always say this, but I have a long way to go. I'm not even close to where I I see myself.
But no, at least the way you are going right now, you feel like, okay, I can reach there. You know?
I'll definitely reach there, but I still feel like there's a long way to go. But
Do you feel that you are running behind the time, or you are perfectly up to the? Because in my case, and I feel like no one will realize at my age and my stage, they are running behind. Because I'm 26, I have seen people like, because my ambitions are so big, and when I see people doing something great at that age, no one will ask that age, but they will they will look that person as a bigger person, and then age and everything will be gone, vanished. But the thing is, age is really number, and it's not only about number, but it's about what you are doing at what time. That's why they are keeping mind in the age, like what we are doing. And I feel I'm literally running behind, but I know how to cope up, I know how to do it, just the habits has to be changed. So do you feel like you are running behind the time, or you are up to the time, how as per your physics and as per your monetary terms and your level of education and where you are working right now?
I wouldn't say I'll rephrase it. I don't think I'm running behind time.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's a matter of time. So what I mean by that is, like, I just know I have to keep being consistent with what I'm doing. Probably have to, like, have a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive. And when I say that is, for example, content, like, I'm, make more content, like, just be more aggressive in everything I'm doing. But I think it's a matter of time. I don't think I'm running behind time. Look, like, at the end of the day, like God and whatever you believe in, the universe or whatever, like, he or she will give you when the time is right. So, like, I don't think I'm running behind time, because like, no one knows, like. And I feel like if you have that mentality where you feel like you're running behind time, it's almost like you already put yourself in a negative mindset already, because you're always like, I'm running behind. So you already, it's like you feel like you're already behind, which is a negative mindset.
But then we don't have to what you are saying is, I feel like if we don't put it in that way, so it means we are ignoring the fact what we are right now actually. Like, if it's always mom will say that, nah, son, you are doing great. But son has to understand that for mom you will be always great, but what about the world? Because you have to, the world who is going to buy you, not your mom. Because mom has put you in the market to get sold. So mom always like their product.
Of
so
course.
you as a kid, the world should appreciate you. So whenever my mom says to anyone, I don't take it as a proud moment. I know she's proud.
Know what you mean.
But if someone else come to my mom and say, nah, your son is great, that's my real achievement. Like, when my mom is going and telling someone, that's okay, she's emotional and she's gonna say to the world, like, he has done something great. But then world will come to my mom, that moment will be more
but like I understand what you're saying. It's like there's a time when maybe you come and you're like, and the world, you realize everything, like, fuck, like, I'm 38 and I haven't done anything. Is that what, like, that's what you kind of mean?
I don't want to be that person.
And look, if you don't, like, to be honest, no one wants to be that person. I don't think anyone, I firmly believe, I don't think anyone chooses to be 40 years old or whatever, and no money, broke, and no partner. Like, no one chooses to be like that. It's no one let me rephrase. No one wants to be that, but I believe your life choices make you, if you're just consistent, if you're consistent with everything you do, like, I'm gonna use, like, things that I at least believe in. It's like, you don't drink alcohol, you go to the gym, you exercise, you work hard at whatever you're doing, you work on your passions and be creative. Like, if you do that every day, there's bound to and if you have the intent to just, you're always going forward, you're always staying positive, and also you're always trying to help people, like, around you. Like, you're not being selfish and you're actually trying to help and be of service to other people. If you do that every day, like, I actually believe you'll get there. And sure, you might get there at 50, but trust me, like, you'll be a lot more fulfilled when you get there.
I'll tell you, I'll put it out right. For me, money doesn't matter at all. My main goal is to be fit in all age, as per the age, I should be fittest person as per that
Yeah.
criteria.
Yeah.
I don't want to be look like 16-year-old when I'm 26. I want to look like 26 only, but
Yes, yeah.
like fittest one.
Yeah.
So that's what I want. I want to more concentrate on my dietary.
Yeah.
Then want to give more time myself into the nature rather than going for partying
going
or
out,
something
stuff,
like
yeah.
that. So that's what my basic things are, and I'm being bit lazy that I rather choose to go outside and eat whatever than cooking food at home. So that's what I one thing, because as a kid outside, no mom at home,
Yeah.
and need to do all the shit by yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, right now most of the viewers are about to planning to go somewhere abroad.
Yeah.
For myself,
Yeah.
or might be they are already here.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, like, I know for a fact you don't live with your parents, like with your family,
Well,
right?
I wasn't. So
Yeah.
I wasn't last year and a bit of the year before. And now I'm back with my auntie.
But then still you prepare your meal, or your auntie
I'm
does?
lucky. My auntie cooks food.
Your auntie cooks for
so
you.
I'm like very lucky. Like
Okay.
like rice and curry, roti. Like I have all. The,
you got your all. But then when you were living alone, how it was going? Because I know, like, last year when you were living alone, still we were in contact.
Yeah, like-
and you were having still 6 packs when
Yeah,
you were,
yeah, like,
so
you're
like
still-
how you're managing that stuff, and you are working as well.
Yeah, like I still ate. Like I mainly ate. Like I think for me, it's obviously what you eat is important. Like, and everyone knows what not to eat. Sugar is bad. Too much meat is bad, and don't eat processed food. Like it's pretty. Most people know. It's like very common sense. Like we all know this.
Yeah,
right?
PRATEEK is behind the camera.
Yeah.
But our buddy.
like we all know that. I think for me it's the timing of food. So like only eat when you're actually hungry. Like that's first thing. Like don't just eat for the sake of eating. This is the thing. The best analogy is back in like in the days of like fucking cavemen and our ancestors, is they only ate food when food was available. So they'd maybe fucking walk for ages. They'd find lots of food, eat that food, and then continue walking for ages. And that's, I believe, what like we should be doing. But now, because supermarkets, restaurants, people just eat all the time. This food is everywhere. You know what I mean? So I just believe the timing of food is the most important. Like if you like. I say breakfast is a dumb meal, and people like when I say breakfast is a dumb meal, I mean waking up in the morning and just eating food straight away. That's dumb. Like I think if you're exercising or if you're pushing breakfast back to later in the morning, then great. Like breakfast is break fast. Like you break your fast. That's what it means. So whenever you break your fast at lunchtime or. Like I break my fast around 12:30, 1 o'clock. So you could say my breakfast is 1 o'clock or 12:30.
Like right now, lifestyle has been changed. So when you he told me 2 months or 3 months before that breakfast is a useless thing. And then I researched about it. Then I understood why breakfast, first of all, the name was breakfast. Because people don't eat when sun sets. But here in our life, we eat after sunset. We have our dinner properly, and then we go to sleep. And then morning again, we wake up and eat again. So our body doesn't have time to properly make our food digest what we have eaten last night. And then morning again, we are having it. So you feel so much in your stomach, and you feel lazy after having breakfast as well. Yeah, but
if you stopped eating at like 5 o'clock when the sun or 6,
then morning you should eat.
Morning, then it's fine. You get a good, time, but that doesn't happen.
So I completely agree with your thing. Like as per our lifestyle, breakfast is a useless thing. But then if you are eating like around 4 o'clock evening or something, then don't skip your breakfast. They will be dead.
But you'd be surprised. Like a human can go nearly a month without food and 1 week without water. That's like scientifically proven.
There is my sister. She's married into Jain. So so Jainism has one month coming in their thing.
Yeah.
The 8 days they don't eat anything. Just boil water. Just boil water for 8. Yeah, they did it, and then I have seen people around me like where I am coming from Gujarat. There are more Jains as well. So in my friend circle, everyone has done they start with 8 days, then go for 16, 32. That's how they do it, and then they go for a while. So I know it can be possible, but then I have seen the negative side also. Like they don't do any work. They sit at home. They just keep sitting at home, and then they feel like it's holidays. That's extreme, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and you look at all religion. Like fasting is in Hinduism. Like it's in every Buddhism.
Yeah,
Like,
even Muslims, yeah,
Islam,
they
like,
do it. Yeah,
like
when
fasting,
sun comes, they
there's a
don't eat.
reason fasting has been generations. People have been fasting. Like it's not just a coincidence. Like
Yeah.
Because, like he told, in Jainism 8 days, in the Islam that Ramzan thing,
Yeah.
and in Hindu Navratri.
Navratri, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And
What
you,
do you guys, both of you guys, what do you think about the microwave meals? Like the 58
I think
grams
it's
of
Marcus
protein?
is really bad.
he's talking about me. Yeah, but bro, that's what I'm saying.
It's
It's
just for
convenient, I
everyone.
understand, but it's not
Everyone.
good. Like
Like the kids, school kids, I work at.
look, I think microwave is we shouldn't be using the microwave, like radiation, like a lot. But then also the meals, it's all processed in like salty meals. Like, I understand why we use it. It's
So,
convenient.
like,
but
if we talk about, no, there are so many things which should not be done, but
Yeah.
we are doing it. For
True.
example, I don't want to cut you, Pratik, but the thing is, there are so many processed meat coming on in the sachet which has long expiry dates,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they are kept in our fridge, and then whenever we want to
We
eat,
just
and then
eat
we
it.
feel like we are having some protein. So how much we will beat the system? Like it's like we need to live like a ape man or something like that eat from the forest whatever we are growing. So we see
know
now.
what you're saying, I know
So
exactly
now
what you're
to
saying.
beat all that things what we are having in our stomach, we need to work hard, sweat it out,
yeah.
be consistent on your gym and exercise. Then our dietary we can't do because big companies has already taken over our dietary thing.
You can control it.
Yeah,
but
but
I
have
know-
some fruits.
Yeah.
Keep whole week for a fruit.
Yeah.
That to detox your body from chemicals and all that processed food.
I think a general rule for food is if you can, and I understand you can't do this all the time, but if you can, most of the time, stay away from processed food. So fruit, vegetables, and if you're gonna have meat, like from the butcher. Problem is, it's expensive. Like being healthy is more expensive than eating shit.
Yeah, now
If
I'll
feel
tell you.
Like, sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
off.
no, of course.
Bodybuilding is one of the most expensive sport in the world.
Yeah, because
course,
you
yes.
have to. Yeah, 100%.
You have to spend it.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah, it's same thing like if we are having a horse and running for the race,
Yeah.
we give them the best seed to eat.
Yeah.
So that's how bodybuilding, and that's everything. You know, if you look good, you get good thoughts. 1 week I was sitting at home, I was getting weird thoughts in my brain. You know, it's everything is about go outside your house, make a sweat out in a good way, earn money, come back, be motivated. That's what I have learned here. Because when I call my mom, now you guys need to understand. It's been 3 years. My mom, I've met her for 3 months, and rest of the time she's in India. She's in her own zone. When I'm calling, she want to tell everything what's happening over there, and I want to share what's happening with me. And what I want to share is more. I feel more important because it's all about my mental health. But what she's talking about society, what I have left behind. And I don't want to be like it's really bad to say that I don't want to be part of that society
yeah.
anymore.
And
But
you don't have
yeah,
to be,
but
but-
my mom is still there, and I listen to her completely.
Yeah.
And then I feel like nah, she's not connected. But when she came here, she was completely here. Like
Yeah.
I felt like she has to be here. So it's always good to have a family. But if you don't, then make your friends family and
Yeah, I agree.
understand like what's happening in
But
their
the thing
life
is, like,
also.
you gotta understand as well. Like our parents, look, like my parents, my parents are from, they moved, like they grew up in Sri Lanka, moved,
Yeah.
like my parents only moved here when they were like, once they had my brother and they came here. So like they were in the 30s or something. But like the thing is with that generation and our parents is, look, what they like. I can't talk for your parents because it's a different situation. But at least for my parents, like. And because, when I talk to my mum, she'll say stuff and I don't listen to all of it. I listen,
Yeah.
but I don't actually because I don't actually be like, oh, I got to do that. Because their perspective is a lot different. They came from another country, landed here. Look, they did more than I have ever done
Yeah.
in my life. They've come, didn't speak a word of English, came here and raised kids, and we all live pretty good lives,
Yeah.
okay lives. So what they like?
Nah, he's living very good. What car you are driving? What's
no.
your whip?
No,
What's
no.
your whip? Nah, come on,
No,
say it.
no, that wasn't. No,
Nah.
that was a borrowed whip. but-
He got a whip. He got a BMW,
no.
right? Ah, no,
No.
Mercedes.
No, I got a Toyota. But like,
He's kidding.
but like, it's like what they did is completely way more than what we've done, and like, So when they give me, like, when they say things, my dad says things, mum says things, like, I listen because it's important. They're giving their perspective, but their perspective is different to us. Like, we're living in a country where, you know, like, now, back then you could buy a house for not much money. Now you can't even buy a house with, like, you know, no one can buy a house. So
Yeah.
like, their advice is a little bit different.
That's it. We got guests in our podcast. That's
Man, these guys are cute. No, you're right. Like, yeah, they come from a completely different perspective, which is important for us to understand because, you know, like, man, life is all about perspective and understanding different people's, you know, points of view and stuff like that. But
yeah. So
you don't have to listen to it. Like, but that's what I mean.
yeah, I got it. Like you take it everything from her, but you keep it with yourself,
Yeah.
which is more matter to you, and then rest you let it go.
Because all they care,
I have learned.
man, all your parents care about is you're listening. That's all. Like, they just want to, you know, they're
I
your
have
kids.
learned that thing. Yeah.
And like, the thing is, I always say I will never know how it feels until I have kids myself.
Yeah,
I'll never know.
100%. And then what will happen? You know, at that moment, your kids' generation will be something different. You know,
Yeah.
like not like us, like what we are doing. So they will bring something new, and that your brain won't take it.
Yeah.
The days will pass. They will come up with something new, and they will feel like, nah, they are old. They don't know.
Yeah,
So it's gonna go and go.
Yeah.
For me, I literally want to know, like. My parents always wanted me to be having number one in everything. I want to go in past and I want to see that if my parents were number one and everyone's parents are number one, who was failing in their life? Like they every time they say that they are that's
But
in a funny way I'm
I know,
saying
yeah,
like
yeah, I know
they
what
all are successful in their whole career and schooling. Who were failing in their school?
yeah,
I want to go back and see
See,
that.
yeah.
So
You know the story that we go to school like this.
yeah, my mom always said that we used to walk for 7 kilometers something.
Yeah.
And then
When you will be a like father or something.
Yeah.
You know, when you are late at night out,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
parents will be calling and you're like, I'm okay. But when your kids are
Exactly,
out
it's
at
different.
night, you'll be feel like, is he okay?
Exactly.
Will he come back or not?
100%. Yeah.
That's
And,
the thing.
and when I was maybe in my teenage years, I didn't understand that. Now I understand it more because not because I have kids now, but more when you're older, you get a bit of maturity. You understand, like, and I won't fully understand till I'm calling my child and be like, "Hey, are you okay?" Because, man, it's scary, especially now.
You know, at night anything could happen.
Now as well, this is just like, man, society's.
I think look at your height. He's saying anything can happen.
No, like, just imagine you have kids and it's 3 or 4 in the night
Yeah,
and he's
it's
not
true.
at home and he's not picking up a phone.
Yeah, you'd be like, man.
I completely agree with you. And the coming up to next thing, what I wanted to know from you, like with great physics, great look, and body shape and mindset, the confidence, you must be getting more girls, right? So like,
No.
like
Yeah, that's interesting.
yeah. So how are you looking someone first of all?
No.
So then you must be getting so much attention from females.
Like,
And then how you take it, like if you are not liking someone, how you go with it, and like how you approach them.
No, he just told me like one day how you approach them. He just do it like
Nah,
I don't do that.
that's off camera.
no, like
Look, man. These guys.
Yeah, you're getting attention
Yeah,
from.
see?
Yeah,
It's like they're girls, bro. Man, look, I'm not saying I'm good with girls. I get lots of girls. Nothing like that at all. But like, yeah, you do get attention from girls. But this is my thing with that. Is like, right now, for me, like, I'm not a big believer. This is like a whole topic. we could go
yeah.
into,
Of
but
course, you can
but, like,
just say a bit.
I'm not a big believer in like casual sex and just having sex for
Yeah.
a recreational activity. Like, for me, if I am to like have an intimate relation with someone, like, it's got to be with a person who I believe would, if I was to have kids, they could have kids. Like, they could be a mother. Does that make sense? Because I believe, like, man, like, sex, like, don't get me wrong, I've had casual sex before.
Yeah.
I've had, like, and I don't, there's no fulfillment in it, bro. Like, there's
No satisfaction.
no satisfaction
Yeah.
because sex is more than the physical. In my opinion, it's more than the physical.
So it's more divine for you.
Yeah, it's spiritual, purely spiritual act, and
Emotional.
yeah, it's spiritual and like, look, you get temptations. Don't get me wrong. And like, and sometimes I'll fall for the temptation. Like I'm not pure. I'm not like I haven't.
trying to be.
I'm trying to like
Trying to be saint, but not yet.
Yeah, like you know, like I'm not pure. Like, we have temptation.
He has
but-
taken the admission in the school, but nah, he's not.
No,
not.
my point is, man, like in my experience with girls, I found that every time I've been with a girl, like in a relationship with a girl, they've been beautiful women. Like I mean, like physically and mentally, spiritually. Like I've been very lucky to be with those women. Like I've been, not I'm lucky, but more like I'm very grateful, I should say, that I was with those women. But what I found is every time I was in a relationship, it took me away from working on myself, like going to the gym.
You need to
and-
invest so much into another
Correct,
person.
and that's nothing wrong. I just feel at the moment I'm not at a place to invest.
You
that
don't have
much.
enough energy for another person
Well,
in your
I'm
life.
too much invested in what I'm trying to do with myself that I feel like me trying to invest in someone else is a disrespect to the other person. Because the girl wants your attention. They want, and I completely understand that. Like, and in my first relationship, I was very like, you know, I was a dickhead like a little bit. I wouldn't give her much attention because I was trying to like go to the gym and stuff and do music and you know stuff like that. And man, all girls want from a guy is they want to feel protected and like they just want attention. Like not attention, but like they want to feel like they're protected. Like
24/7.
yeah, but like that's normal. That's their nature. So I just don't think I'm ready to provide that to a girl. I think it's disrespectful to a girl. So like you know, yeah, like I get attention sometimes and it's cool. But I don't. Most times I don't let that lure me in because I think it's a temptation, and I'm trying to be better at controlling that.
So
temptation.
like there's another way around. I literally want to like find someone who can make understand international kids including me what I was before. When we come to different country, they feel like you know because Bollywood movies and everything
Yeah.
has shown like girls are very easy outside.
Yeah. It's not the
Nah, it's completely not, and they feel like all girls are ready. Oh, Indian guys are coming in a flight. I need to pick them up, and then let's party weekend. That's not happening. You know, when you come here, you need to do shit things. You got shit things to do. Your assignments, homeworks. Then you need to do your part-time work. You need to focus on your career, on your getting permanent residency. So they get so much of disappointment. Guys get so much of disappointment while they don't get the things what they were expecting when they were in India and when they come to here.
But were they getting lots of girls in? Is it easy to get girls in India?
Nah, that's why they feel like it's easy over here. Like you know, to be honest, in India also it's for everywhere. Girls are same. If you are loyal, if your eyes are loyal, if you are confident while talking to someone, you're gonna get girls.
Yeah.
But then do you really want girls? That's the main question.
Sure.
You can get 100 girls. You good looking guy, you might put effort. You're not good looking guy, you might show money. If you are not good, don't have money, you might show some skills. You can get 100 girls or you can get one girl, but are you ready for it? The main thing is that. But then people are running in the race for what? I don't know. Like I have seen like after lockdown, people who have traveled to overseas and especially to Australia, they want to go partying. I don't understand. Like when I came in 2019, I might be in a different group. I never went for something like that. Now I have started doing that, and again I want to go away, disconnected from it. But the moment I realized like culture has been changed, like because when I came here, it was 90s kids were coming.
Yeah.
After COVID, 2000 kids are coming now,
it's 2000
and then now it's a different generation.
It's a different generation.
I have seen like with my friends who have been here, they've been in Sydney and then came here and all that. I have seen girls are coming and they are using like hell. I feel bad for the parents of girls as well, and I feel bad for my friends' parents also. Like he has done nothing and he's doing all these things. The girls are coming here, they haven't settled here, but they are fucking around. But that's what I'm saying. Like when guys should understand that now you are ready for it. It's from within, right? So
Yeah. Man, first thing about the whole girls thing is like, man, society, the society we live in is telling actually boys and girls, but it affects girls more. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can your body, you can do whatever you want. I agree. I don't care what the fuck you do with your body. But the problem is girls don't understand is guys don't like girls that have fucked around and had lots of partners. Do you like a girl that's fucked
No
around?
way.
No. Do you like a girl that's been fucked? No.
So, for me, I don't want a girl from a club, to be honest. And then I'm going in a club, so might be girl. What I'm looking, they also don't want a guy who is going to a club, right? Makes sense?
Maybe.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
I know what
when
you're saying,
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
say as a man that I don't want a girl who is going to a club, but I'm going clubs every weekend.
Yeah.
You are doing things what you are expecting from a woman.
Yeah.
And then woman is expecting something from you and you have already done wrong and then you can't undo it.
Yeah.
So I'm bit in middle way that what will happen next.
Yeah, but are you going to the club to find a girl that's going to be like you're going to be a partner material, or just so you can have sex?
So for
Like,
me,
be honest.
for me, I have to be honest. I never been to the club to find a girl.
Correct. Like
So-
to find a. When you say girl, what do you mean?
Well, anyone. And then
So why
it's-
do you go to the club?
That's what I'm saying now. Now it's coming
Okay.
for international kid. Why I'm going
Yeah.
going to a club? Because my friends are going. And then if I don't go, they are like, he's always like this. He
Okay.
doesn't go.
Sure.
So that's what happening in my case. And then I'm not saying I never got a girl or that's a mystery. I got a girl or not.
But my point is, when you go to the club, okay, sure, you're going.
Yeah, my motive is not that. My motive is to stay with my friends.
Okay, so even if there's girls around, you don't want to talk to girls.
Yeah, but then
You
once
Interesting.
no. Now it comes in a wrong way. If I'm going in a club, I'm doing dirty things, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in, then all in.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I'm not saying like
So you
I don't say that
the initial motive is
Yeah,
for your
no,
friends.
it's
But,
This talk should be BTS.
but then once you're no, but this is my
Nah,
point.
that's what
But
I'm
This is my
saying.
point. Like, I don't believe a guy. I can't speak for girls, but for a guy, you can't. If you say you go to the club, but you don't like, if you're not going to the club to pick up a girl, like, I don't understand why you're going.
for
Like
me.
that is the main. I know your friends go and it's fun with your mates, but at a core level, you're all. But why are guys at the club till 3 a.m.? I could think of way better things to do at 3 a.m.
That's what I'm
than be at a
saying.
club.
Why we need to go there?
It's because you're trying
But
to
see,
find girls.
because no, then whenever you go, so your motive is that.
100%.
So your motive is to go and get
Pick
fun.
up girls.
Yeah.
No,
but
I'm saying that is like my motive is.
is that things are not leading us for the like? Then it's not leading to the satisfactory level, right?
That's why I don't go out. It's stupid. That's why I think
so
it's dumb. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I'm doing it in the flow of my friends.
Yeah.
And to be honest, all the way into my friends. And once I go in, 100% my
Then,
motive
yeah,
change.
yeah.
And then I have seen that. Then I have seen the pleasure over there,
Yeah, yeah,
beauties over there, dancing on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I'm a bit drunk as well.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Yeah, yeah, of course,
so
yeah.
everyone drinks.
Yeah,
Who goes to,
Yeah.
and then it goes, and then we start talking because my friends are already with someone and someone
and it's
there.
fun. Don't get
And
me wrong. It's fucking fun. Like, I'm not saying
It's
not
fun,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah.
But then, is it my 4 hours with someone?
Is it worthwhile?
Yeah, and the next day I don't know that person. And if I try to reach because I feel like there was a connection,
yeah.
they are already moved on
Yeah,
because they are Saturday night
Yeah.
bitches. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that thing, but yeah, that's true. Even me at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, I'm a
But that's what I'm saying. Like, society, and there's nothing wrong with clubbing. Like, I club sometimes, and I used to club a lot in uni days. I was clubbing all the time, and what I learned was like, this is a waste. Like, I remember I had like so many realizations. 3-4 a.m. I was like, man, like, why the fuck am I still here? Like it is a waste. I should be in bed. It's a waste of time. And so my point is, like, society and stuff have told. I told everyone, but I think it affects girls more. It's like, go out, party, go fuck as many guys as you want. If that's what you want to do, I don't mind. But my point there is, like, at the end of the day, there is nothing like wholesome, spiritual. There's nothing satisfactory about just fucking having a lots of sex. I think even for guys, because for me, every time you have, this is like a bit deviated, but every time you have sex, I believe you're exchanging your soul.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
100%. You're exchanging your soul.
No, I was not, but then now my family is so much into soul and puring that thing
Yeah,
and
it's-
Reiki and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like my family is into that. Now I feel like what I was doing it like unknowingly or knowingly,
Yeah.
which was wrong, and I was
Yeah.
damaging my inner soul, which is not part of
Yeah.
my body,
Yeah.
and which is purely I can say sane,
Yeah.
and I have made it little bit pale. You know, like
Yeah.
just because of doing all
And-
that things.
And the thing is, like, you know, like the whole like red pill community, like, you know, on YouTube, like,
Blue
Yeah.
pill.
yeah, so like,
Pills.
yeah. So you know how like they say like the red pill community, like guys can fuck as many girls, but like guys can fuck as many people as they want, but girls, like,
No, I'm not into that thing.
like,
yeah.
look, I understand. Like, for guys who have lots of sexual partners, it's less of an issue. But I believe that the thing is here that community don't understand is that at the end of the day, like, sex is much more than a physical. And
Yeah.
for guys, like, I felt it too when you're with your partner. Like, it's so much more when you're actually having a pure relationship with someone, or like. There's something so much more.
I'll tell you something. It's very fucking nasty, but I want to say it on. So the thing is, when I was with one of the fling, and we had everything,
Yeah.
and then after sex, she tried to come near to me. I was
Yeah.
just stay away. Like I don't feel to be.
Yeah,
near.
yeah.
But then when I was with there was one serious one,
yeah.
and then after that, still we were.
Yeah.
I let her to be in my territory,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
after having sex. But then that's what means, like if you love someone, you're gonna give it everything. But
Yeah.
if you're doing for your needs,
Yeah.
which is like making her away after that. So that moment, that girl would have feel bad because she was coming near to me after that. So she was having some feelings for me. So I have made her hurt that moment.
Yeah.
So it's also matter of the fact, like when you are hurting someone,
Yeah.
your mental statement, like your inner self will know somewhere
Correct.
that you are hurting someone.
Yeah.
This sense I get when I learn more about our self,
Yeah.
soul, and like why I learn. Also, I would like to tell you that because I'm very much hyperactive person. If you have seen me,
Yeah.
if I'm thinking so much, I will walk like one leg would be going that side and another. If I want to keep my self control, I need to make control on my mind.
Yes.
So I started learning all that things, like how to control myself.
Yeah.
And there many people have taken advantage of my hyperactiveness. They have been grown because of my presence in their life. So it's everything matters and come to a circle, like how much you are controlling your brain, and that much it will benefit you
100%.
and your surroundings. When I say, it's like family, you know, like that will benefit your family will feel complete and fulfilled by having you in the part of that thing. It can be friends over here, it can be family, real family.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned, and I'm keep on trying to do more and more.
It's a lifelong journey. That is
Yeah.
a lifelong
So
journey.
how you feel about yoga? You do or you?
I don't do much yoga. Like, funny you said, I believe in meditation and stuff like that. I just came back. I did like a meditation.
That's why I
camp.
asked you. Yeah, you
Oh,
went.
how do you know?
You went to Brisbane to do
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
That's why I came up
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this thing.
I went to Vipassana.
Yeah. What's this basically?
Vipassana is like it's a Buddhist, comes from Buddhism. Man, who's your friend at the gym?
Manik?
Manik. Yeah, Manik's mum's done it.
Okay.
Yeah, so Manik knows about it. But like, anyway, I was talking to him about it as well, because he knew about it. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so it comes from a Buddhist technique, but essentially just meditation, where the whole point of the meditation is to let go of your sensations. Like, everything in life is a sensation. It's either a temptation or it's something you're trying to avoid.
Okay.
And we should never be tempted or trying to avoid something. You always should be neutral in the middle.
Okay.
And essentially, I was there for 11 days, and you basically just meditate for, like, you sit in this meditation hall. Obviously, you eat food and, like, you need to walk around, but you can't
They
talk.
give you everything, all packaging.
Yeah, so it's all free. They give you accommodation, they pay for your
Free?
food. Yeah, it's all free. Because that's the whole point. The whole point of it is to live like a monk. And monks and nuns don't pay for anything, right? Like, they live off the people.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of it. So it's all free. Obviously, you pay for the flight to go. I paid to go there, but like to the
From their
'Cause it's in
premises
Brisbane.
is free.
But their premises, everything's free. So essentially, yeah, like, you just meditate for like 10 hours in the day, and you can't talk for 11 days.
You can't talk to anyone.
No, don't have your phone, don't have technology. Yeah, you do nothing but meditate the whole day. And it's actually like a big area like this with the meditation hall.
Okay.
You can walk around the tree, sit under a tree if you're like, whatever, if you're not in the meditation hours, but otherwise, yeah, and like, so I'm a firm believer in, man, all I'll say is I think there's much more to this world than the physical world.
Sorry to interrupt. Why I'm going into that,
Yeah.
I from one, like, Agoris. So like, Agoris are someone who cut off their family and they live in the mountains and everything.
Sure.
So in Gujarat there is one place named as Girnar.
Okay.
So it's of Dattatreya Maharaj, like it's a
Yeah.
god, like every mountain
Yeah,
is
has a
dedicated to some.
God, yeah.
So we trek that mountain, and there are so many sadhus are there, and they, like, saints are there,
Yeah,
and they also walk up. Like, there was a Maharaj, and I met him on 15th or 16th step, and he was sitting there, and then I started walking up. Again, I met him at 800 on the top.
So
I don't know.
he walks
I don't know from where he reached there.
That's
So
right, yeah.
that's something insane. So, and then we were talking and we were discussing, and my personality. I start talking to
Yeah.
everyone, and he told me like world's biggest drug. Anything else, like, if you have done anything, but if you haven't done yoga and meditation, you haven't touched the biggest and
I
the
agree.
more powerful drug of the world.
I
And
agree.
I want to learn that thing, but I'm not that patient right now. Once I have the patience of that, I want to do that, because I'm addictive personality. If I'm getting something from it which takes time, and I'll get addicted to that thing, I feel like I will grow a big person in a way.
I think
So-
everyone should do it.
So, like, if you've been there 11 days, you might feel some addiction of it, or something
Addiction of what?
of meditation, like to you might, like, just breathing in and breathing out will make so much of addiction, like, like you will feel to every time whenever you are breathing in, you want to feel that breathing in. That's the addiction what I'm talking about in the meditation.
And yeah, there's one thing, like, when you were there, you kind of feel like I'm away from rat race.
Yeah. 100%. But man, the first 6 days there, it was so hard.
Not to talk to anyone.
No, not to talk, to sit down. You have to sit down like this
Yeah, that's what
for like 3 hours.
Okay.
And like, you have, after every hour, you do stand up and have a little walk and come back. But man, like, mentally, it's not as easy. Like, look, maybe some people will find it easier, but for me, it was hard, man.
No,
Like,
it is hard,
and the addiction part, man, I wanted to leave after like 4 days. I was like, man, like, I want to go home. Like,
you are not addicted, you just want to get away.
yeah, but then once I hit the 7th day, roughly 7th day, I started to feel the sensations, and actually I started to understand what I was doing. And then I was like, this is like, man, this is so important. Like, that's when I realized 7, 8 days, I was like, this is so important, because I could sit down properly. I was breathing properly. And my mind was clear. Because before, like, I was always thinking about things, and the guy who teaches, or the I don't know what you call him, but his name is Goenka. He's from India. He's from
Goenka, yeah, he must be Maharashtrian.
SL Goenka, but he's dead, passed away now, but all the teachings are from him, and he made the best. He said this, and I said this to like everyone because who asked me about it. He said, when you're on the train and you see an insane person, like someone's just talking, like, those people, and you're like, oh, he's on drugs or he's something, and they're just talking about shit, like, to themselves.
Yeah.
That's just they're just saying their thoughts out loud, right?
Yeah.
When I was meditating, my thoughts were just I was thinking about my childhood, and then I was thinking about, next week, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So we're all insane. We're all fucked in the head.
Yeah.
It's just that we don't say what we're
So, like,
don't say it.
I have heard about it. Like, our thoughts comes as a picture frame in our brain.
Yeah.
And it, like, one frame is different and another frame
That's
is completely
different. Yeah,
different. And then you have to stop whatever you want to keep, press, the hold on, that frame will stay, and then you will picturize the thing and it will come. It's like a monkey going one tree to another
one
tree.
tree to another tree.
So, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
100%. Like, I think this, like, meditation, yoga, whatever you choose to do, but anything that involves, like, looking at yourself from a third person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So almost trying to put yourself out of your body and look at yourself. Anything that does that, and you're in silence, is so. I believe everyone. Like, I can only speak for meditation. That's the only thing I've done properly for now. I've done like some hot yoga and stuff like that, but meditation, I think everyone should be doing meditation. And the thing is, it's scientific now. But you know, previously people were like, meditation, this is some weird shit. Like, what is going? But now there's actually scientific papers that are proving why meditation is so important.
Nah, of course.
Have you seen like in Shaolin monks, they with the power of chi and meditation, they can heat themselves up.
100%, yeah.
There are videos on the internet. They can heat themselves up.
Yeah.
We
But
cannot
I
do
need to
that.
pee, man.
Yeah, go. But everything is. This guy needs to piss. But everything is breath control. I'll talk to PRATEEK for a while. It's alright. We'll change it. We'll change it. But like, everything is breath control. That's what they teach you in the meditation thing. Is like.
Because they don't feel anything due to meditation, and that they
Yeah.
control over the chi. They
Yeah.
don't feel the pain.
Yeah.
They can. You see that they can stand on their index finger.
Yeah.
One index finger.
Yeah.
I've seen videos on the internet.
Yeah.
Shaolin monks in the China something.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like and that's what I mean. The human body is like so capable of doing amazing stuff. Like, we don't. You should zoom into him. Yeah. This guy.
Because that's incredible due to meditation and all. They
Yeah,
can
it's
achieve
actually
that
it's
thing.
like it's crazy. It's like
They
really
live
crazy.
longer than us.
Yeah, like it's, man. Yeah, I actually think everyone should do it at some
See,
stage.
They can meditate. They can heat themselves up in cold situation, and they know the world class kung fu martial arts. Thing.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can beat anyone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've seen that thing.
Is it on? This one is on or not? I want to see.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, we are going good.
Yeah, imagine if it wasn't on the whole day fight.
You would kill me.
But yeah, no, that was a side note with the meditation stuff. But I feel like that meditation, the spirituality stuff, we should do that's a whole nother like talk,
Yeah,
because
of course.
there's so much
No,
in that.
before we do regarding, I want to go there.
You should, yeah. But
Because-
there's some here too. You can do it in Victoria.
You know, you know Reiki.
Yeah.
So my sister is so much into that now,
Oh yeah,
and she has achieved that thing.
yeah.
After she achieves a bit, she told to everyone around her, let's do it. And also I paid money, and I did, my mom did, but only she's the one who can achieve that. It should come from inside, you know. Like, we all have paid the same amount of money. We all went to the same person to learn that thing, but only she's the one who can cure other people now.
Yeah.
She can give energy to another person to learn that thing. But we couldn't pass first level also.
Yeah.
So it's all about within us, like when we want to do it.
Yeah, and it takes time. You don't just do it and
Yeah.
it happens.
But I can do it things if extreme measures has been taken around me.
Yeah.
As you said that 11 days you can't speak. There definitely I'm gonna learn because
you will.
there is only one motive. But if I go to somewhere like only 4 to 5 every week you have to come.
No. You have to go to the extreme.
Yeah, that's it.
100%. You have to go to the extreme. Same with exercising and things. You have to go to the extreme.
Yeah, man. That thing, man, it's been 1.5 years. My everything has been grown. Like I can see.
Yeah, you've gotten bigger. That's for sure.
Yeah, but this thing, not
Still
going
there.
anywhere. Like it's not moving anywhere. And then the thing is, my diet. I know the facts, what things can change in myself, but I'm not working on it. Like I have given up somewhere, but I'm trying to be okay now. I want to first of all, I want to start with making my own food.
Yeah.
And also, you know, for me personally, I'm the person, and might be there are people outside who are like that. Like, I want every puzzle should be okay.
Yeah.
Then my mechanism
Yeah,
will
yeah.
work. If anything is wrong, rest all things I will make it wrong, even
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it is going correct.
Yeah.
So if my work is not going good, I will
It'll affect,
to my gym.
Yeah, yeah.
If my gym is not good, it will affect to
affect
my
your
work.
work.
So all parts are okay, then I'm okay.
But that's why it's so important that you don't neglect any part. That actually. So you know when your friends say do this, man, affecting one part is affecting all the parts.
the
So it's so
parts.
important that it's like the like the Ford, like a car manufacturer, the Ford, the
Yeah.
Henry Ford car manufacturing.
Yeah.
If one guy fucks it up, the whole fucking manufacturing's fucked up. It's the same thing. Like you can't fuck up one thing in your day or in your routine, because it's gonna fuck up everything else.
So for me, when I sleep around 8 to 9, in between if I sleep, then I'm the greatest person next
Yeah,
day. Like
yeah.
no one can beat me.
Yeah, yeah.
I wake up at 5 with
Up
full
and-
energy.
yeah,
I
yeah.
take shower.
Yeah.
I make my breakfast,
Yeah.
what I want to eat at 10.
Yeah.
So everything is ready. I work based like people who is working with me since 15 years, like before me 15 years in the company, they ask me that day, how you are doing this quick.
Yeah.
And then next day I would,
sleep early,
if
yeah.
I'm sleeping around 11, and I'll be the most laziest person. I'll be sleeping more 40 minutes inside the bathroom doing
Yeah,
nothing, man.
yeah.
I take big breaks,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they know like I'm like a, I can say my personality, what I say, it's like a ox. If you beat a ox,
Yeah.
he will cultivate whole farm
Yeah,
in half an hour. But if you will not do 15 days, you
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
do nothing.
Sleep's hard. Like for me, sleep's hard. I'm not the best. Like I try to sleep early, and some days I sleep late. Yeah, I need to get better with sleeping too. I don't sleep.
But sleeping is much needed.
It is
I
100,
feel
yeah,
like
so
when you
important.
have a proper sleep, and also I realize with the days, snooze is not good for our body.
Like during the day.
No, snooze. I'm talking not the nap thing. I'm talking about the snooze. Like when we get the first alarm and we snooze for 5 minutes.
Bad. Yeah.
Snooze,
That's bad.
because our sleeping cycle is for 45 minutes in our brain.
Yes, that's.
So
yeah, correct.
if your alarm is there and then you snooze for 5 minutes, again your brain will say let's sleep for 45 minutes, and in between after 5 minutes
more
again you are
tired,
waking.
yeah.
So you will get more tired in that thing. So whenever, if you want to wake up at 5:30, put your alarm of 5:25 and keep that alarm goes till 5:30, and then you wake up whenever you wake up, but never push snooze. This is 1 month practice I'm doing, and I understand.
worked, yeah?
Yeah, and it worked. Like because my 5-minute nap kills my 2 hours. Like if I'm 45 minutes plus 45 minutes, 1.5 hours is killed because I take 5 minutes of snooze. So which is not at all good. What I felt, and I realized like I'm okay to wake up at 5:20, although I have to wake up at 5:30, but 10 minutes I'll be awake. And that will work rather than sleeping for 10 minutes, and I feel like I will complete my sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep doesn't get completed in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So naps are also not physically good. But
Yeah.
people say that 15
They
minutes
say
power
it's
nap
alright,
is good.
Yeah. So
But
that's alright. I'm not a big fan of napping just because I get more tired. But sleeping's true. Like, and also like the snooze, man. If you, and I need to get better at this too. I hit the snooze still, like, and it's bad. But like you're starting the day off negative because you're like you should be up and going, not pressing snooze and sleeping. Like, you know what I mean, like you've already said to your brain, oh, it's okay to rest when you should be getting up. So
that's completely agree on that.
Yeah.
And also I feel like when we are sleeping, we should, like, I have that issue. Like I started watching reels while sleeping. That's not good.
phone is bad. It's like you should not have the phone.
You don't know you started watching reels at 12:30.
And then it's like,
it's
fuck.
2:30.
Yeah.
Bro, that goes and gone.
Yeah.
So all that things I want to, little things can make us better.
100%. Yeah, it's just small steps, man. Like, don't expect to make big changes in day to day, but if you keep just making small changes every day, it will turn out big. Like see, like, trust me, like see where you, and I'm still trying to make small changes to myself, but like for you, like just make small changes every day and like see where you're at in a couple of months. You'll be in a different place.
Yeah,
Appreciate the little things in your life.
of course,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, we take it anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
But I reckon wrap it up, yeah?
Yeah, man. It's a good session.
That was a good session. We
Yeah,
should do
man.
more of these.
Thanks,
Are
man.
you